They just came by. They would have thought something was wrong.
What a day out today. Who was that?
He had to film him. Now he's running. Try to look for that on the TV.
Stick. A very good stick.
Newscast with Steve Wolford, Chandra Bill, John Matthews Doppler 12 Forecast, and Dan Oliver Sports. Live, this is WPEC Eyewitness News at 11.
Good evening. A tremendous wildfire near Jupiter is under control tonight, but for a while there it looked invincible. Flames were literally leaping over treetops near the Maplewood development. And this map shows the area of destruction. It is just west of Military Trail and south of Indiantown Road. The fire came close to a row of houses, and within an hour the flames destroyed more than 150 acres. We begin our Team 12 coverage with Eyewitness News reporter Leslie Gale live in Sky 12. Leslie?
Well, Chandra, believe it or not, we can still smell the smoke, but fortunately we can no longer see the flames out here. We can barely see the few hot spots that are still burning. It's nothing like it was a few hours ago. We do have some videotape of what it looked like around 6 o'clock tonight. The flames were dancing across this field, taking out everything in their path. Of course, today's high winds didn't make it easy as the flames moved closer and closer to the nearby homes. The fire looked to be the clear winner in this battle. From Sky 12, it looked like only a matter of moments before the flames or an ember took that fatal leap into someone's backyard. We get a lot of brush fires this time of year, but this was definitely a battle against time. And the homeowners realized from the very beginning that if they were going to win this battle, they were going to have to join in the fight. Everyone came together to try to save what they own. Greg Meyer included, one of our own news crews, having to grab a garden hose and help someone save their house. Greg Meyer is on the ground with Live I-12 and that report. Greg.
Leslie, it was really an incredible situation when we arrived this afternoon around just after 6 o'clock. My photographer and I pulled up to this house right here because it seemed to be the home that was the closest to the flames. We could actually see them ripping through the sky about 50 feet in the air and not very far away. It was really incredible and a very eerie feeling. At around 5 o'clock this evening, residents here in the Maplewood development started to see a huge cloud of smoke and flames getting closer and closer. People were trying desperately to save their homes from a fire that grew and intensified in what felt like seconds.
Got the kids and the dog and the wedding pictures and 20 years of marriage photos off in a car with our former foster daughter, so things we really care about are okay.
Neighbors helped each other spray down their homes, hoping to save whatever they could. Firefighters never did give up this battle to try and keep the blaze from scorching these homes, and at one point it came within 35 feet, and that made residents very, very nervous.
You okay? What's on your mind?
I'm scared.
Dozens of people like Mike Spychalski, who saw the fire from miles away, came to the neighborhood to help. He manned a garden hose on the roof of this home, never knowing who he was helping.
I was just riding my bicycle along and seeing that people needed help. And I'm a roofer, so I jumped up on the roof and started hosing down.
I don't know, I just pulled up, saw the fire heading to the fence there and ran over and helped them up on the roof.
Some families decided it was too dangerous to stay and grabbed what they could and left their houses, not knowing what they would find when they returned.
Well, I just wanted to get out of the house because, I didn't want anything to happen to anybody, and I just wanted to be safe.
Now, as you can tell, it was really an incredible effort by residents, people in the neighborhood, people passing by, and the firefighters. A lot of credit should really go to them. They were all over the place with their bulldozers and their fire trucks trying to fight the blaze, and fortunately, they saved every home in this neighborhood. So it's a happy ending to what could have been a very sad story. Leslie Gale, back to you up in Sky 12.
That's right, Greg. It is a happy ending. Up here in the safety of our helicopter, we also thought that a house was going to go. Fortunately, the firefighters did win this battle. They are on the scene tonight. They're going to tend to those few hot spots that are out there. The Red Cross is also here. They're going to stay here all through the night and get water and food to the firefighters who should be here through at least the morning to keep an eye on these hot spots because it is still windy and they could fire back up. Chandra, back to you.
Leslie, is there any word on how this brush fire started?
No, it's amazing. I mean, with all this confusion and everything, we haven't really had a chance, or the firefighters haven't had a chance to look at what exactly started this today. Of course, as you know, Chandra, brush fires this time of year, very common. It's so dry, even though we did have some rain today. Of course, we'll obviously be following up that tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, Leslie, and our thanks as well to Greg Meyer. Steve?
As Leslie mentioned, today's high winds and dry conditions made the 80-acre blaze stubborn for firefighters. They say this type of fire is impossible to put out with water. Instead, they start backfires and let the blaze burn in toward itself. But the winds made that process tricky.
The wind today was swapping around from the southeast to the southwest. We had multiple heads springing up at the same time, and we just didn't have enough equipment, and it's a bad area, as you know. It's very thick out there, and it's just the fire was just outrunning the trucks.
18 Palm Beach County firefighters fought today's blaze. 3 suffered from smoke inhalation and fatigue. Also in the news, part of the Palm Beach Mall had to be evacuated this morning because of a gas leak. People were cleared out of the east section after a gas leak at Sbarro's Italian restaurant.
Live from your 24-hour news source, this is Action 5 News, the Night Beat.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Jim Sack.
And I'm Laurel Sauer.
Thank you for joining us on the Night Beat. A stubborn brush fire in the Maplewood section of Jupiter is under control at this hour, and dozens of homeowners are safe following a tense afternoon and evening. Night Beat reporter Bill Alexander is in Jupiter now, and he joins us with an update.
Well, Jim, it was an on-again, off-again fire here in Jupiter, a fire that is out now, a fire that did a lot of destruction that was literally too close to home.
Too close to home for Joe Simmons of Jupiter, who says he doesn't have much experience at firefighting. But Wednesday afternoon, he and all of his neighbors got some on-the-job training as fire ravaged about 30 acres of brush.
This fire just came up again and headed this way with the wind change, so I think we're more frightened now than we were 30 minutes ago.
You ever think about that, living out here with the dangers
Sure.
with the fires like that? Yeah.
With all the beautiful wooded area, this kind of comes with it, with a lightning strike. It's scary, though.
From rooftop to rooftop, it was scary. As one blaze was put out, another flare.
It's in a rough wooded area, and it's hard to get to, and the wind keeps changing around on us.
Witnesses believe a lightning strike seen by some as far away as Hope Sound started it all.
The storm moved front, and lightning started some fire back there, and it's just been burning ever since. It's moving so quick. When we saw it, you just saw the sparks back there, and then boom, it just turned into a fire.
Jim, Laurel, a lot of lucky residents here tonight. As we say, the fire is out. A few hot spots, though. We have a few fire crews still on the scene, but everyone here is very fortunate.
All right, thank you very much, Bill Alexander in Jupiter tonight. Laurel?